Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Cafe Disco Reviews. I'm your host Mike this time, co-host Nozama and Chad. So this week it was a little different. Me and Nozama watched Spiderman Far From Home, and Nozama also watched American Psycho. Chad had already seen Far From Home, but he watched American Psycho also. So we're gonna give our thoughts
as well.
Also as well. Yeah. So Chad, you wanted to go first. So
no,
I think.
Can I say?
I think I want to let Nozama go first.
Can I say something first?
Because I know you don't know his full opinion yet. You kind of already know mine.
I've got a feeling.
Mike, I've trusted you with a lot of films.
Well, that was dumb.
And sometimes you'll hit you literally hit like a home run.
Like this one. Yeah. All right.
But there were times where you just throw like a curveball. Like this film was, Jesus, Mike, this film sucked so bad.
No. My God.
It's pretty terrible.
It was pretty bad.
It's not,
dude.
It's great.
Come on.
Can you explain to me what your interpretation of this movie is?
Please do.
Because apparently there's multiple interpretations of this movie. It's open-ended for whoever. Yeah, I don't like that. Be definitive. Like,
why?
You can keep me guessing through the whole movie, but then like once you're done with the movie,
but then at the end of the movie, wrap it all up with a pretty bow.
No, it doesn't have to be a pretty bow. But at the end of this movie, they should have said, he should have realized that he didn't do any of this stuff. If that's really, I don't know. Maybe he did do it. I don't know. That's the thing. We don't know. It's a movie we watched. We spent an hour and 40 minutes on this movie. We still don't know what actually went down.
Yeah.
That's dumb. That's a waste of time.
No, it's not.
It is.
Movies that are open-ended like that, open to interpretation, are some of the best movies because it allows the audience or the viewer to, once the movie ends, keep running with it.
No.
Is it this, or was it this? Was this what happened? Is this how it all tied together?
I watch a movie so I get a story. I don't want to make the story. That's not my job.
Yeah.
My job is to watch
You're not
the
making
movie.
the story.
I am, because I don't know whether he killed the people or not.
You can expound on the story with your own imagination.
So what do you think happened?
What do I think happened?
Yeah. Do you think he killed anyone?
It shows his slow descent into madness, and he's a sociopath. So, my interpretation of it, no, he didn't do anything.
Okay, that's the interpretation I took.
It was all in his head, but that's great because it shows, and aside from Christian Bale's performance,
listen, no,
he does
Jim Carrey 2.0.
He does a great job as portraying the sociopathic personality and the way that sociopaths act when little things that don't go their way,
Mike,
pisses them off so bad.
Mike,
he just nails it.
I wanted to jump over. I wanted to punch him so bad. This movie was so bad.
See, I'm used to feeling like
this film was. I mean,
no.
And sorry, but I was not invested enough to think about how the film end. After that shit was done, I'm like, I just wasted an hour and 40 minutes of my life.
See, I invested myself. I tried it. Like, every time I watch these stupid movies, I try to sit down and be as unbiased as I can be.
Chad, I tried, but halfway through it, I'm like, I give up. I can't. This film was boring.
You know what I think it is though. I think the two of you,
we're not smart enough.
No, I'm not gonna say that. More so, you, Chad, you don't like those kinds of movies, which is okay. If that's how you are, perfectly okay. That's why there's a different array of movies. I think that you two, and like I said, Nozama's a little more open to it. I think you're completely closed about it. Open-ended movies where it leaves you thinking.
You're saying open-ended. It's like open-ended. I would think is like Interstellar. It ends. You don't know what happens. He just goes off. You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, there's multiple interpretations. There are interpretations of American Psycho where people say, yeah, he did some stuff.
I know. After researching, I realized that some people actually think that he did kill some people.
Because when you're in right near the beginning when he goes into the laundromat and he has the sheets and they're covered with like those red stains.
Yeah.
Some people take that as okay, yeah, he actually did something. He's trying to clean.
Yeah, because the girl's like, "What's on those sheets?"
Yeah, and he says plum juice or something.
Yeah.
But why would somebody do that? Even especially like a sociopath. Sociopaths are usually really intelligent. So if they actually did something like that, they wouldn't take it to a laundromat in the middle of New York City or wherever they are and just hand it to somebody. So in his head, he might have thought, okay, yeah, I did something. But in actuality, he didn't. So he's trying to reason between his mind and reality and still lying to this person, thinking that it's a lie. Because in his head, he thinks that he did something wrong. Dude. In actuality, he didn't.
But the problem with this film was that everything, like I noticed from the first time at the bar when he said, "I want to kill you" or whatever. I don't forget what he said.
Yeah, and the girl didn't say nothing.
And the girl didn't respond to him. I'm like,
you're a fucking filthy bitch. I want to kill you.
Yeah.
When he said that, I was like, this is all in his head. Right at the beginning of the film, I'm like, this is all in his head.
Honestly, I just paid no mind to that. I'm like,
and then to verify that, when he took, like I told you earlier, when he took the nail gun out to shoot his assistant in the back of the head, nail guns don't work without air. Mm-hmm. That's how they work. There's no air hose. It's not going to shoot. Mm-hmm. All in his head. And why she leaves, I don't know. Because in his head, he should have just killed her. I don't know why he didn't kill her. Mm-hmm. And then the chainsaw thing, chainsaws don't work like that. Throttle has to be pulled in order to cut someone. Now, you could hit her pretty hard, but you're not going to cut her in half. And then when he shot the cop cars with 2 bullets and made him explode, completely unrealistic. So I'm like, obviously this is all in his head from the start. I knew that going into it. But my problem with it was they didn't verify it at the end. At the end, he's freaking out. There's a helicopter, all that crap. And then the lawyer's like, oh, I saw Paul Allen 2 times in London or whatever. And then he starts going crazy. I'm like, what the hell? This is stupid. What the hell is going on? This is dumb.
No.
Now, good ending would have been for him to kill himself.
Man, the only good scene about that film a few that I feel like was like when he shot the old lady, or just I guess potentially to shoot like the old lady.
Yeah.
The lady in the business card scene. That's it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of funny parts.
But do you see what I'm saying?
And the funny parts are because
I didn't think it was funny because I don't think he's funny one bit.
The way he plays the character is just funny.
Listen,
I can't stand
and some of the other people, like the one that I was telling you at the very beginning, where the guy, I don't know how you don't think that's funny.
Which guy?
The scene at the beginning, Nozama, where it's like panning through the restaurant and it gets to his table, and he's sitting there with his friends, and they're talking about work or whatever.
Yeah.
And the one guy like comes running over and he sits down on the table and he like kind of slumps over and he's like, they don't have a good bathroom to do coke in. That's
really?
Funny. That's freaking funny.
The only other
that is funny.
The only other funny thing that I actually find was kind of fun, not funny, but like okay, not bad. But is when like he went into like the bathroom with the gloves on. Like we put some into that shit choked like
that
the guy, and then like that guy's like.
But that wasn't funny because of Christian Bale. That was funny because of the gay guy.
I was like, I've been waiting for this for like a long time. That was.
So what happened there? See, that's another thing. Was that in his head? Was he imagining going in and doing that, and then everything just went wrong with it?
I mean that would.
That
would be my interpretation of it.
Yeah, that's dumb. See, if they had, like I said, and when I said this, I wasn't joking. If they had made him kill himself in the end, I would have been like, think about this. Before he goes sees the lawyer and everything, he kills himself, and you're like, okay, what is going on? He killed himself because he killed all these people, and then you see the camera goes to that room where it's all painted and clean and everything. The lawyer's like, oh, I saw Paul Allen like 2 times in London. So then you find out. Everything was just in his head. He actually didn't do anything wrong, but this dude killed himself. That would have been a good ending. Mm-hmm. I would have had a completely different opinion on the video if that happened.
I mean, I wouldn't have been opposed to him killing himself, but I don't think that it would have. Because that would have made it a lot better.
It would have verified what happened.
See, I don't.
You would have been able to say he killed himself and he did it because he thought he was doing these things, but none of these things actually happened.
Yeah, but then you don't have what could have been perceived as multiple interpretations.
We don't need that. It's a
That-
movie. That's not why I watch a
It's
movie.
That's
I'm
why
watching it for a
exactly. That's why
story.
you don't watch
I'm
a
not
movie.
writing the story. If I can
You're-
write the story, I'll go make $1 million. I'm not writing the story.
You're closed-minded when it comes to that.
No, I'm not. That's
You
not
are.
what a film is supposed to be.
You are. What? Who's to say what a film is supposed to be?
It's a story. It's not a
Who's to
story
say-
if you have to make it up.
Who's
in your head.
who's to say that the story is a story one way and not a story the other way?
It's not a story if you have to make it up yourself.
You're not making it up yourself. You're watching something play out on a screen, and it's not closing it for you, so that when the movie ends, you can still sit there and go, "Huh, it could have been this. It could have been that," and then you can run with it yourself. It gives you something to think on further down the line. That's why
And never get the answer.
this movie is extremely popular. Now, from a mainstream perspective, no, like it's not like winning a bunch of awards and stuff like that. But it's extremely popular. Like I was mentioning to you earlier, it's more of a cult classic than anything. But a lot of people
should not be in the same term.
a lot of people love this movie, and it's because of that. The way it's shot, the way that the way the dialogue is, where he'll be talking to somebody, and then all of a sudden, like in a split second, he'll just start yelling and cussing at him, and then it'll go back to being normal.
Okay, so a lot of people like bad
That's-
films. Okay.
Pretty much. Yeah. You're right. It's a great movie.
My score for this film, as it is, I want to give it a 4. If they had killed him in the end, I would have given it a 6.
Probably a 4 for me too. About the same.
God.
4.5.
And I just
Thank
want
you.
to say that I think Christian Bale,
This was not his best work.
as
I hated
natural
him.
as he is as being a crackhead piece of crap that's just a dick to everybody, he didn't do very well. He seemed like he was trying to be Jim Carrey. I'm still going to say that.
Yeah, some things, yeah.
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 Anyway, so what do you think?
So
So now let's hear your biased. Let's hear
so,
your biased opinion on Spider-Man.
It's so good.
It's not.
like,
It's not good. It's
God,
really bad.
So you guys just don't like.
I didn't like it.
You guys don't like movies that are left open for interpretation.
No, I hate that. I think that shouldn't even be.
The
allowed.
thing
I
is-
think that shouldn't be
yeah.
allowed.
The thing is,
It's fucking dumb.
if the film was
It's
good,
fucking
then
stupid.
maybe. If the film was good, then
The film's
maybe
great.
okay.
The movie is
No,
great.
it's not.
Yes, it is. And throughout the whole movie, where he's doing the narration, it's freaking awesome.
Dumb.
No,
If it was someone else, I might have liked it better. I can't stand him as an actor either.
it's so awesome when he's in the car with his fiance or his girlfriend or whatever.
Which he had 2 different fiancées, right?
Yeah.
Was that all in his head too? I guess.
I don't think that was.
How can you?
'Cause
Have,
he was
How
like,
do you know?
How do you not? How do you have two fiancées at the same time?
he proposed to 2 different women.
Actually, I thought
It's not marriage.
I thought one of them was.
You act like that's normal.
It's not noisy. Okay, yeah, being a sociopath that imagines murdering people on the daily is also
Wait,
normal, right?
no. Time out. I thought
One was Reese Witherspoon.
I thought one of them was just like a little side piece because like the other guy. I mean,
No, I mean yeah, he had side pieces too apparently, but
no, but that woman.
the one girl in the beginning where he gets in the car with her,
Yeah.
that's his fiance, and
Yeah.
then at the end there's a blonde who's Reese Witherspoon, and that's his fiance as well. When he's like drawing on the table
Yeah.
where he
Oh,
killed the girl with
that's
the
the same
chainsaw.
girl.
No, it wasn't the same girl.
The girl in the
No.
car?
Yeah,
The
that
girl
wasn't
that-
Reese Witherspoon in the
Yes, it
car.
is.
No.
Yes, it is.
Well, wait.
In
When
the
he's
car
at-
in the beginning of the movie?
In the car in the beginning of the movie, where,
So
where he's got the headphones on, and she's like blabbering off, and he's
Yeah.
like, he's talking about like, oh, I can't even enjoy the new album because
Yeah.
loudmouth bitch over here.
So then he didn't have 2 fiancées.
No.
No,
Yeah.
he had a lot of
one
side
fiance
pieces.
and like a lot of side pieces. One of them was the girl.
So she
He
dyes her
actually-
hair, right? Because I remember the girl in the car did not have blonde hair.
No, but there was,
wasn't-
like, one
I think
more girl.
I think it was blonde, but it was like
Yeah.
dark.
Oh.
So
It
I
was,
mean, it was a
blonde.
dark setting. So
But there was like the other girl who he wanted to be with, but
it was
like
his colleague's fiance or something.
yeah, something
But
like
he was
that.
in love with her.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was stupid.
The one that was a drug addict.
Yeah.
And he took her out. He took her out
Yeah.
to dinner, and she was like
Yeah.
falling asleep and stuff because she was on
Mhm.
Quaaludes or something.
Yeah. That wasn't Reese Witherspoon.
No, that wasn't. No.
Yeah.
Jesus, no. Okay.
Man, it's
Listen,
So
good,
Nozama,
man. It's good,
what did
man.
you think of Spider-Man?
I would watch Spider-Man 100 times over before I watched that film again.
Did you like Spider-Man?
Yes, I did.
Was it better than Homecoming?
Yes. Actually,
I agree.
I like
with
them
you.
both, but I think I prefer.
I think this Spider-Man.
This one right here is way better, though.
I think it's one of the best Spider-Man movies. I'll say that.
I was. I could
You
feel
can
the
feel
stare.
it.
I could feel the stare.
I'll let you go.
It was fun.
Continue.
It really was.
Yeah, it was good. The special effects
it
were
was
awesome.
fun.
Mysterio was awesome. I'm not a big Jake Gyllenhaal fan, but I'm not biased, like I said. So.
And the thing is, MJ didn't bother me at all.
Not biased.
And MJ didn't bother me at all.
Now you want to talk about illusions? There you go. You know what was real, and what wasn't. Great film.
It's pretty easy to decipher that.
But I actually had a lot of fun.
Like the part with the part near, I guess it would have been like right before the third act, where he goes through he's in that big building.
Yeah.
And Mysterio is doing all the illusion
Yeah.
stuff, and then he falls, and then Nick Fury comes out,
Yeah.
and then he gets shot.
Yeah.
That was pretty.
Okay,
Cut-
but I'm
cut
talking
and dry.
about
It's
what
pretty
about
easy to
what
see.
about the beginning of the movie though? Like when they had the what was it, the sand guy or whatever? That was cool.
Okay, the only thing I didn't like, the few things I didn't like about this film was that cringy opening scene, though, like that had like Captain America and everything. That song with that scene I didn't like it though.
I'm trying to remember it. I haven't seen it since.
It's like was like the Celine Dion song, I think.
Something like
What song was it?
Yeah.
Sing it.
I don't know what it was.
Hum it.
It was definitely the. I guess the title for gayest opening of any movie I've ever seen. Probably even gayer than Brokeback Mountain. That's saying something. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, but it was cringy. So I'm like, really?
I thought the beginning was him coming out as Iron
Gay?
Spider or whatever.
No.
No, I can't remember.
I didn't
It was
see
the
that.
song. The song plays. It's some gay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some
Speaking of that,
stupid ass song, and then it shows like a video of all the people that like were fallen during the
yeah.
Avenger Day, the end game shit.
Okay, maybe I had like a little rollback, but how come I didn't see the scene with him with the suit when he was fighting for with the cops and everything like that was in the trailers.
Yeah, taken out.
I didn't. Yeah, so why would they take that out when they show it in the trailer and everything like that? That's one thing that I didn't like
Because they're idiots.
because that was not in
I
there.
don't know who you're talking about. No, I haven't watched the copy
Yeah.
that I have on my Plex server.
Yeah, like that scene with
I saw it in theaters, but
think what were they at a museum or what we call it? Like there was back there and like he got done and like
what do you
he's
guys
like,
think of Night Monkey?
oh my god.
That was awesome, wasn't it?
I mean, it was funny though, Mike. There was something that was funny.
He's gonna hate no matter
Oh,
what.
really?
Oh my god.
And then what
Are
did
you are you done?
what
Are you
did-
done with yours?
What did you think about MJ and him? Their little.
Are you done with her? Are you done?
I did not
Let
have
me
a
know.
problem with it. MJ though.
Now I'm just gonna say
didn't.
this. I do think MJ should be white with red hair. I'm just gonna throw that out.
Yeah, it should be, but she
But
didn't-
I
didn't-
liked how this all worked out.
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead, Mike.
I'm done.
You done?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just say, first of all, thank God for Jake Gyllenhaal. He
I agree.
was the only good part
No.
about
wasn't
this
the-
movie.
he
No,
wasn't the-
Chad.
He was
Mike,
great.
Chad.
only.
You gotta stop that, man.
No.
He was only.
I'm
He was the only good part of this movie.
No.
Chad.
Yes.
He can't be seen. Like
The
He,
only-
right?
he hates Tom Holland.
The only good part. Okay. Peter Parker and MJ. I'll call that fake MJ.
No, her name is MJ. It's not Mary Jane.
Fake
It's
MJ.
MJ.
Fake MJ.
Mhm.
Completely. Chemistry is terrible.
See, I don't
Between
agree with
them
that
two.
at all. I think
No,
The chemistry.
no, it wasn't.
The
No, it
chemistry
wasn't.
is.
he's got a crush on her.
Yeah.
The chemistry is
and-
bad.
No, I don't think so.
And then when you get to the end,
Mike, you pick.
when you get to the end and they finally get together,
Yeah, it's great.
no,
Mike, you
Cringy.
nitpicking right now, Mike.
cringy.
Mike, you
Not
are
cringy.
nitpicking. No, it wasn't.
It was. Their chemistry is not good.
It is. I think it is.
Those
Do you
two,
watch two?
the actor and the actress, whatever her name is, and Tom Holland, their chemistry is just not there. It doesn't work.
I don't agree.
Jake Gyllenhaal is the only redeeming quality of the movie.
I think it
The only
was
thing I would
two.
say, okay, other than him, Happy was probably
Happy
the
was
next
funny.
thing. The
Yeah,
next
It was
thing.
good.
And I gotta say the funny part of it was Aunt May and Happy when they called the spider sense to Peter Tingle. That
What about him
the
making
only
his own
funny
suit?
part.
Mm-hmm.
Him making his
I mean,
own
is that-
suit on the ship. That was awesome.
That was a
I don't care.
dude. You are, but I think you just hate the guy so much
I don't
that
care.
like you
I
don't.
don't care.
It does.
Dude,
The
the movie was okay. The movie was good. Stop.
With Christian
the-
Bale as
the
being
movie-
Spider-Man. That was the greatest film I've ever seen.
The movie overall, was okay. The only reason it was okay is because Jake Gyllenhaal.
Stop.
Mysterio was really good.
He was.
He's a great actor. Up until I was iffy, up until you see when Mysterio is the villain, which who the fuck wouldn't have seen that coming from 10 miles away? But
Well,
as soon as he turns and you find out after
you know
af-
that
after-
because you know who Mysterio is.
I mean,
But if you were a
it was
kid-
it
no,
was
if
it
you
was
were a
it was
kid-
it was apparent.
No, I don't think so.
It was.
If you were a kid and you never heard of Mysterio, you would not think he's the bad guy from the beginning.
Okay, if you were like an 8-year-old kid, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
which
get
is
it.
who they're
But
targeting.
if you're 10 or older, especially if you had seen Endgame and the other
What does that have to do with Mysterio?
movies where Tony Stark was like the mentor of Peter Parker, and then Tony Stark's dead, and then now this other guy comes in and he's acting just like a mentor, just like Tony Stark was. From that point, you should have known, okay, this guy's gonna turn and he's gonna be a bad dude. It should be apparent. If you're 8 years old, maybe not.
Okay.
All right, I'll give
Well,
8-year-olds the benefit of the doubt.
Mike, I think you are nitpicking this film too.
I'm not nitpicking.
Go ahead.
There's not that much that's good about it.
Yes, it was.
There's major things. I mean, the special effects, okay, they were good, but what superhero movie doesn't have good special effects now?
I like
It's
the
prime for the course.
the
It's par for the course for
action was nice. The
Comic book
comedy
movies
was
now.
good. The
the,
chemistry between
the comedy wasn't really there. Like I said, Happy. That was about it.
the chemistry between him and MJ was good.
No. And this whole okay, let me get on this.
You gotta wrap it up soon.
Not only did they change MJ, right? Which, I mean, do whatever you want. I agree with you. She should have red hair. It should be especially if her name's gonna be MJ. Make it Mary Jane, all right? Don't try to fucking mask it with some stupid shit. Then Flash. Really? Peter Parker's bully is a dude that's like 3 inches shorter than him and has no build whatsoever. Really?
Dude,
Seriously?
it's a different universe.
It's fucking dumb.
Okay.
It's stupid.
All right, you hated it. What's your score?
Now, my score 10.
You give it a 10
no,
out of 10?
No.
Yeah, right.
I'd say I'd have to give it 5.
What?
Wow.
No.
See, I give it like an 8.
I give it a 5. Homecoming was right around the same. The only good part about these movies are the villains that are in it.
Okay. Uzama, what do you give it?
Pretty much an 8 too, like a 7.5, if not an 8.
That's
really.
what any non-biased person would give it.
No, it was too long. It was too long.
It wasn't that long.
It had a lot of boring
Too
parts.
long.
You're
in
one
it.
to talk about too long.
It had
Too
a lot
long,
of, it had a
really?
lot of boring parts in it.
Wow.
It was
Okay.
like
You are.
it's like it's the same shit.
Okay.
I mean,
It's not. But
it
okay.
is. It's the same
It's
shit.
not.
How is it not the same shit?
Mysterio's never been done before. This is completely different.
I'm not talking about the character that they put in as the villain, which I've already admitted. Yes, he was the best part of the movie, hands down. Completely overshadows Spider-Man in every regard. But the whole thing it's been done so many times.
Okay.
Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, wrap it up. I gotta get going.
5. I changed it to a 4.
All right. Yeah. So it's about as good as American Psycho.
I drop it to a 4.
All right.
No, American Psycho is way better.
What would you give that
What
movie?
your score?
What would I give American Psycho?
Yeah.
7.
It's lower than I thought.
That's still 3 too high.
All right. We gotta get going. Wrap it up, Mike, since you want to
Oh,
crap on everything.
yeah. So sure to give us a like, comment, subscribe. Leave a if you want us to review any other movies, leave it in the comments, or you can send us an email, cafediscopodcast@gmail.com. So what are we doing next week?
Joker.
It's not.
Comes out.
It's coming on this Friday.
Comes out this weekend.
Oh, it is Friday. Is it 4th?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This guy.
All right. Oh yeah. So we're doing Joker. All right.
See ya.
See ya.
Deuces.